Downpatrick Head, having just arrived. There's a few cars parked here as I was expecting. It's quite a gale at present, so let's get the gear out of the car. Let's hope the rain stays away, the wind eases off towards the evening as is forecast, and see what pictures we can get. You probably wouldn't have to be a genius to figure out that the St. Patrick was the origin of the naming of this place. Behind me are the ruins of a church that was founded by St. Patrick. Every year Mass is celebrated here on the last Sunday of July, a date that is known as Garland Sunday. This statue behind me was erected in the mid-1980s. Here's what I suspect is the main reason so many people come here, and I suppose I include myself in this. Downpatrick, or Broken Fort, is a sea stack about 45 metres in height. It used to connect to the mainland at one time, but as the widely accepted story goes, an arch running out to the stack from the mainland collapsed into the sea during a storm towards the end of the 14th century. As far as photographers are concerned, what makes this sea stack produce a good picture is the numerous types of pictures you can get, which are influenced by the weather: sunrise, sunset, distribution of the clouds, and the waves churned up by the wind, to name but a few. This is one of about 80 lookout posts that were built around the Irish coastline during World War II, and did, together with the Area 64 site, which I will get to shortly. If you were to say that these played a significant role in the preservation of the state during the war, you wouldn't be too far off the mark. They were meant to indicate to aircraft that have crossed the Atlantic from the US that this is Ireland and Ireland is neutral in the war. Here's the Area 64 site I was talking about a few minutes ago. It is best viewed from the air. Each lookout post is assigned a unique number. Downpatrick Head was assigned the number 64. I have the camcorder mounted on a tripod, which ends up about 3 meters above the ground. I didn't have a drone at the time, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't have taken it to the air because it was so windy that day. So this is the blowhole, or as it's formally known, Ballina, or Hole of the Old Fire. It was around 2014 that the area around the blowhole was developed, which included replacing a chain link fencing with a relatively more aesthetically pleasing stainless steel rod fencing that you see now, and a berm or raised mount walkway all around the blowhole, to enable visitors to view the blowhole over the fencing in safety. When you get to the top of the platform over the shelter, you will see a tunnel running from the blowhole out to the sea. There's also a shelter in case it does start to rain, or if the wind does get too much. And when you're there, there are a few plaques mounted on the wall that you can read, whilst hoping that the rain or whatever it is you're sheltering from passes. here's where I'll wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you might consider liking and subscribing if you haven't done so already. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.